Hello, my dear ones. Today I am going to talk about 12 benefits of apple cider vinegar. Are you here? I bet many people have used it, but they are not aware of its benefits. Stay here with me and I will tell you everything. I am Dr. Ana Maria and you are on Tips, Dr. Ana Maria. Guys, thank you for being here with me on our channel. Let's help our channel grow. If you can share this video, please share it with your family members. It is informative and will definitely help. Leave your like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. I am going to say something barbaric about apple cider vinegar. For those who have been following me for a while, you know that I have several house recipes, right? That help with hygiene, that help remove tartar, and many of them, at least 2, that I already know by the color, the apple cider vinegar. He is a very important supporter so that you do not have ear problems. If you want to know more about this video, click here. I have a very large playlist about natural products, but apple cider vinegar in its composition has 11 formulations that many colleagues already say are wonderful, right? Because it is a substance that was discovered 10,000 years ago, and its benefits have been guaranteed since then and continue to this day. It has a chain of acids that are extremely beneficial for our body. Today, I will mention each of these benefits. You will be enriched with this knowledge. Guys, the first benefit of apple cider vinegar, and then I will tell you how you will use it, okay? The first benefit of apple cider vinegar, fully in our categories, is to remove tartar. Is that right? If you have tartar, I have a recipe that uses apple cider vinegar to remove tartar. Go here and you will find out. Because of its specific acid capacity and its special acid chain, it can penetrate the side of the tartar and remove that tartar bacteria without forcing it. In a week, you will be free of tartar bacteria. So to learn more, click here. Another important function of apple cider vinegar is to remove caseous. Do you have caseous or do you not know what they are? They are those small white spots. Some very full white stones are located deep in the throat. Not the sugar apple vinegar, not the red vinegar, not the rice vinegar, but the apple cider vinegar. This helps you get rid of those cases from your throat. That's all. So I have a recipe here as well with apple cider vinegar for you to use and learn how you can remove those cases. But how are cases and tartar formed by aggregations of very strong bacteria, right? Besides calcium. Apple cider vinegar, it comes into contact and creates a chemical reaction, doesn't it? And then it manages to remove and highlight these cases. A lot of people say that to me. Oh, but apple cider vinegar is very acidic. It's going to wear down my teeth and everything. There is a very healthy way for you to use apple cider vinegar because in none of the formulations will you use it pure. Neither to remove the tartar, nor to remove the cases. Okay guys, so don't worry about that. It is in a very diluted formulation. Do you want to know about this recipe? So come here and learn how to formulate this recipe so that you can improve your health. But let's talk about what else apple cider vinegar does for you. Did you know that apple cider vinegar also promotes improvement in your gut? The functioning of your intestines. It's because apple cider vinegar, as it is fermented and comes from apples, has a property that irritates when it is fermented, right? And vinegar is formed, causing irritation in the throat, irritation in the intestines, increasing intestinal peristalsis and causing the intestines to start regulating, leading to more frequent trips to the bathroom. The correct use of apple cider vinegar. For this benefit, it is in the morning. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You can dissolve it in water or take it straight. But look, isn't it to make a vinegar belly with sugar vinegar? So you can take 2 tablespoons and see what happens with this sugar vinegar. It will pass through the intestinal tract. It will be absorbed by the intestine and will cause irritation. Intestinal peristalsis will begin. And then you go to the bathroom. For those who have intestinal problems, it is wonderful, okay? Another important benefit of apple cider vinegar is reducing bad cholesterol. I think you already knew that, right? More or less. But vinegars in general have this property. The acidity dissolves the taste. For those who are homeowners, right? I am people. Do you use apple cider vinegar? Have you done a test? Use apple cider vinegar in the Greek pan to see what happens. You will notice that the grease will not be absorbed either on your hand, in the pan, or in the bowl. Other vinegars do this too, but apple cider vinegar, in particular, melts fat. Imagine that this fat that is in the bowl and that is in your hand is inside you because you just ate, right? So, apple cider vinegar has this property of reducing bad cholesterol because it dissolves the fats that are there inside the arteries of the vessels which are in the walls of the intestine. Many people are overweight and have this layer of lipoprotein. What do you want, right? This layer of fat, the apple cider vinegar, it dissolves this fat. If you want to lose weight, you will use the apple cider vinegar in the morning. 2 tablespoons. Every day can be dissolved in water and taken on an empty stomach. Okay, folks. You will see that this will lower cholesterol levels because things are interconnected. Your throat will start to function, the bad fat will come out, right? And you end up losing weight with the apple cider vinegar. Because of the reduction of bad factors in the body, they also end up improving their circulation and heart. You who have a heart problem, right? Who is obese and feels it. A lot of people suffering with this excess fat and already has heart problems. Apple cider vinegar can help you in this process. It helps a lot on its own, but it is not what will save you. You need to have a well-balanced diet to lose weight so that you can achieve true health. But apple cider vinegar starts to break down this fat. This fat improves heart functionality. The 5th benefit of apple cider vinegar is that it is antiseptic if you cut yourself. If you have a superficial skin infection, it is ideal to use apple cider vinegar on the skin. It has antiseptic properties and eliminates surface bacteria. That is why it is so good for gingivitis. What you are dissolving is the apple cider vinegar in an appropriate ratio. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in 100 ml of water. You can rinse your mouth or brush your gums a little with apple cider vinegar, and you will have a good result in eliminating bacteria from your gums. So you can use apple cider vinegar for mouth cleaning, and it is also for the skin. The 6th benefit of apple cider vinegar is the fight against cancer. A lot of research has been done on apple cider vinegar, so I will put it for you down here. But there is research that was conducted in the United States that was administered right. It is a specific amount of apple cider vinegar at a concentration of 7% every day in May. Cancer carriers. It has been proven that the cancer condition of these animals has stabilized. After this result, a little apple cider vinegar with a concentration of 7% was administered to patients who were already at risk of precancer. And what happened? Apple cider vinegar has come to fight against this cancer. For those who had a predisposition to develop cancer, that predisposition has disappeared. So, apple cider vinegar contains various substances that combat it. Cancer. So those of you who want to prevent cancer in your life, come from a family that has many people with cancer, you can use apple cider vinegar every day. I will tell you the concentration. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar every day. Studies have confirmed that substances like apple cider vinegar stabilize or even prevent cancerous conditions. Various types of acid chains are part of this, and it also dissolves body fat. You don't know the benefit it has for the blood. Many people are predisposed to having fat in their blood. People who have high blood fat, excess fat in the blood. Apple cider vinegar reduces this fat. Of course, you need to maintain a balanced diet. There is no point in taking apple cider vinegar in the morning if you continue to feed your blood so that it keeps accumulating fat. So you have to watch out for sugar, bad fats, bad eyesight. But if you are exercising and consuming good quality things, foods that do not accumulate fat, which is sugar, so you have to pay attention to this. But if you are already trying to combat that fat apple cider vinegar in the same proportion that I told you every day, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar dissolves fat, folks. Yes, and because of this, there is another benefit that comes next, which is the reduction of gallstones. There are many people who have gallstones, and the stone is formed by individuals who are unable to excrete it. There is the cattle, and when the cattle forms, it concentrates, and you end up having a gallstone. So, to prevent new formations of stones in the gland, or to stop them from continuing to form and grow, apple cider vinegar is sufficient. So you regulate blood fat, no longer overloading the blood, and still, you do not have the formation of stones in the gland. Well, folks, apple cider vinegar also prevents strokes. You know that fat is harmful to the body. Using apple cider vinegar prevents the formation of fat in your body, and also prevents you from having a stroke, because apple cider vinegar regulates blood pressure. This improves all the pressures in the body, so you will notice that if you have high blood pressure, taking apple cider vinegar will start to balance it. It's the natural way, right? To reduce your blood pressure, And because of this, anyone who has high blood pressure has a good chance of having a stroke. As your pressure is balanced, it is balanced. Because of the apple cider vinegar, you also prevent OABC. Tip number 10. Look, everyone. So, I'm going to give a bonus tip. This tip about apple cider vinegar is for melasma. You who have melasma, those spots on the face after childhood or from spending too much time in the sun, apple cider vinegar has a substance that eliminates melasma. You cannot go out in the sun, but you can mix apple cider vinegar on your skin. The skin will absorb the apple cider vinegar and its components, and the melasma will disappear. You just need to maintain it. Skin protection for what? New spots are not formed, so you need to wear glasses and never expose yourself to the sun with apple cider vinegar on your face. Another tip is tip number 11, which states that apple cider vinegar is also good for reducing expression lines. If you didn't know this, you can start using apple cider vinegar as a cosmetic. That's right, it can either accelerate the appearance of expression lines or reduce them, okay? Because of the substance penetrates between the liquids, the gauze dermal layer between the muscles, which are flaccid, and returns a tone to your skin. This has already been proven. I will include it in the article here. Tip number 12, which is a bonus for you, for those who like to take complete care of themselves, is that apple cider vinegar also dries the hair cuticle. So for those of you with separated and dry hair, if the hair is all separated, apple cider vinegar helps to close it. Apple cider vinegar is better than other vinegars, even though everyone has that level of acidity, right? Apple cider vinegar restores the fiber. That is why many companies, many shampoos include apple cider vinegar in their formulations. Because of its acidity, the substance of apple cider vinegar closes the hair cuticle that you can use when you are washing your hair in the shower. You applied the shampoo, then used the conditioner, followed by the conditioner again, and then gave a rinse with apple cider vinegar for 2 minutes. You can already trim the ends of your hair and start to close them. You can use it without any problem. So, here are the 12 benefits of apple cider vinegar for those who want to start using apple cider vinegar. You can use what you buy at the market, but ideally, folks, you should use organic sugar vinegar. People come here saying that I'm going to make money selling organic sugar vinegar, but, oh, here it is. This one here. It's an organic vinegar, which is highly recommended. You should have it in my online store. But if you don't want to buy my apple cider vinegar, you can go to the supermarket and buy some. Because I'm selling it. It's actually a health benefit for you. So I hope you enjoyed this tip. If you did, share it and leave a comment here. If you have used it, if you are not on my Instagram, add me. Add me because on Instagram you get the videos before YouTube. Also, comment what you think about this type. And if you have ever used apple sugar, leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? All right? A hug for you. Until next time.